Hey everybody, it's your bro Luke Feast, back at you with another video. Today, I'm gonna make a short cartoon from scratch. I'm gonna get onto the character writing, the script writing, the drawing, the inking, the coloring, and the keyframing. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy this video. Hey everybody, I'm gonna get onto the first part of this animation tutorial. I'm gonna write the characters. Now, I have an idea. I wanna write a completely new cartoon with new characters. I have this cartoon I post called Story of Trey. I'm proud of it. It has a cool fan base behind it and I've been working on it for years. But in this video, I wanna just go into making new characters and work on how to make good characters. So let's just get into it. I have this paper right here, and we can just use it to plan out the personalities of the characters, the traits, yada yada, the names. I'm gonna go do that. If you're having trouble thinking of a plot for a film, or a movie, or a cartoon, or whatever you're trying to make, characters are a good way to start. If you're thinking, oh, I don't know what to make this about, just start thinking of characters. Like, that helps me. Okay, so I don't know what to make this about, so let's just start with making characters and then work from there. So I'm gonna start with one character. I don't know what the name is gonna be yet. I'm gonna add a personality, and then we can add a name that kind of works with that personality. There was this book, Making Manga. This book, my brother got me this book, and it's actually really cool. I've been getting into One Piece. One Piece is a manga that has over 1,000 episodes, and I'm on episode 915. I'm on Wano. Oda is the creator of One Piece. In the book, they interview Oda. Ishirio Oda. He talks about creating characters in this book, which I think is really cool. What's your approach to creating strong, memorable characters? Distinct visual traits. And in One Piece, you can see that the bad guys have pointy nose and they look all threatening, and the good guys look maybe a little different. And then it talks about how should I practice creating these strong characters? Observe people in real life. And that is something I could really identify with, because when I created Story of Trey, these are actually based on my high school friends. I don't know what I'm gonna name him yet, but I'm gonna add a personality to him. And he can be, maybe he's misunderstood, rebellious maybe, like outgoing. Like maybe he's rebellious, but he's also like outgoing. So now we're getting one character, and we have a visual for what he is. He's misunderstood, rebellious, and outgoing. I have a visual for this character. And now we can name him, how about Charlie. Charlie. Two reasons why I want to name him Charlie. Because A, my dog, who I love very much, was named Charlie and he passed and I love him. I don't know, I like Charlie. Let's name him Charlie. I'm going to go with another character. I want to make this character more goofy. I don't know what I'm going to name him yet. Maybe this guy's more happy. He can be like a happy, friendly, understanding guy. I feel like I just want to start with those two characters because that is a good place to start. We can have a happy, friendly, understanding guy and a misunderstood, rebellious, outgoing character. And we can work with something like that. I'm going to get on to planning a drawing for how these characters will look. I'm just going to draw a plan. This doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to draw a circle like that. I want to make it like the same art style as my other cartoon. We can give him maybe a nose like that. Actually, I think I'm going to give him like peanut ears, like that. Some sideburns, we can just go like that. I don't know. I'm just sketching it out. And I want to give him like spiky hair like that. Maybe Jordan can look more, I'm just going to sketch this out really fast. Jordan, I want to have him more circle ears like that. That way he'll have like more of a cute vibe, and it'll make him look more of a happy character. Just add eyes like this. I'm just rushing this, but I want his nose to be a little more circle-y. And I want to have curly hair like that. and this can be the rebellious character. So we got two distinct characters. Now I'm gonna get on to the script writing. Now I'm gonna get on to the script writing. We got two characters, and I need to think of a script that we can use for the base of these characters. Jordan, and what was it? Charlie. Charlie and Jordan. I'm just gonna start with that. Charlie's at the park with Jordan. Jordan is all like, how about Jordan says, I'm gonna have him say, it's a nice day out today. And then maybe Charlie says something kind of pessimistic, like, I'm tired of this nice weather. Maybe Jordan can respond with, what do you want to do? And maybe Charlie can say, I don't know. Everything sucks. And then maybe Jordan can say, we could go to the bar. Maybe Jordan can say, you're kind of bumming me out, man. And what could be like an end? I want to end it with something kind of funny. A park with Jordan. Jordan, it's a nice day. I'm tired of this weather. What do you want to do? I don't know, everything sucks. We could go to the bar. That sounds dumb. You're kind of bumming me out, man. I didn't ask to be born. I'm just going to start with that. Now I'm going to get on to the drawing. Now, I'm going to get on to the drawing. So I got this tool. It's going to be transparent because this is green, the green screen's green. But basically what it does is it makes a circle. I'm going to use it. I'm going to have a point right here and just draw a circle like this. But you have to keep this point steady so you don't mess up the circle. But you just make a circle like that. This pencil's getting dull. And let's do this. I'm going to add a circle right here. And I like drawing the characters on paper, but I also like drawing the backgrounds on a tablet. That way it can make really straight lines for like certain, but with the characters, I just draw them on paper because I can use it more freehand. It just feels nicer. Now I need to draw eyeballs. I'm gonna draw an eye right here. This character is gonna be Charlie. And when he went from rebellious now going to just completely depressed. But it works with the script. I'm working on a new story of Trey, by the way. Now, I'm gonna add his nose. Just give him like a regular nose. I'm not gonna draw the pupils and mouth because I'm gonna do that on a different layer. I'm gonna draw his neck though. Make it symmetrical. Add the neck right here. I'm gonna erase this part. Now I'm gonna draw his hair. I'm gonna erase this little sideburns like that. And I'm gonna add space for the eyebrows. Like right there. And that'll be like his head. And I'm gonna give him like spiky hair. Like that maybe. Kinda want this side to be more like triangular. I just want it to be spiky like that, but maybe we can add some indents right here. I'm gonna draw an eyebrow for him, and this will be his pupil. Now I'm gonna draw the other character, Jordan. I'm just gonna draw a circle like that all over again. Add a smaller circle right here. And this time, this character is gonna be a little more happy. I'm gonna give him like eyes like that. So like eyes like that. I want him to have a rounder nose. So I'm gonna go like that. Just to make him show that he's a little more happy. I'm gonna get him like rounder ears, like that. A neck. Erase these parts for the chin, like last time. Maybe we can add a different kind of chin. Chin like that. Like it's like a jock kind of thing. I'm gonna erase the head. So he's gonna have curly hair. I'm gonna add like bumps like that. And I think I'm gonna add the outside of his hair like, and his eyebrows can be like that. Now we can add the head turnings. Underneath this glass table is a light bulb. If I turn on the light bulb, see what's underneath the paper when we put another paper over it. And trace over it like that. But I'm gonna have his head turning slightly that way. And then I'll have him turning that way. They're gonna be talking to each other. Now I want his head to turn this way, so I'm gonna add the eye moving just a little bit this way. So his head's turning slightly that way. Then I like to get the neck part right here, and the ear can be like a little more tilted. And his hair can kind of linger off right here. His chin go like, woo. But I'm not gonna connect it yet. I'm just gonna have angle just a little different. Like that actually looks okay, but I think that's too pointed. And his sideburns can go up to here, and then it goes like, wow. Maybe we can have this hair go like, choo. So we got this, head turning now. Okay, now I'm gonna draw the eyes moving a little more that way. I cannot stop, this is fun. I love animation. Now I'm gonna get onto the background drawing. I'm using a tablet right now. We drew the characters on paper, but now I'm using a tablet. And I'm gonna draw it on Adobe Photoshop. I'm just gonna go new file, 1920 by 180. And this is what we get, a blank document. Usually I've been using Adobe Illustrator, but I wanna use Photoshop this time because it's just easier to draw on. I'm gonna draw a line right here. I'm also gonna make it bigger, I think. Not that big. Right there, maybe. Now I'm gonna draw a line from here to here. I'm making like a little park. And this will be like the path. I'm gonna draw a tree. Maybe they're just like, whoa. I don't know what I'm doing. Just a tree like that. No, I don't like that. It looks like Satan. We can draw a tree right here. I'm not overthinking it. I'm just drawing a tree. Something like that. Maybe another tree. One more tree. I don't really care. I'm just adding trees. I think that's pretty good. Now I'm gonna export that. Now I'm gonna get on to the inking. I started inking the characters with an 08mm pen. I also began to scan it on a new scanner I got that scans directly onto my computer. Now, I'm gonna get on to the voice acting. Maybe Jordan can sound like, I'm Jordan. And I'm Charlie. It's nice out today. It's nice out today. I'm tired of this weather. I'm tired of this weather. What do you want to do? I don't know. Everything sucks. We could go to the bar. That sounds dumb. You're kind of bumming me out, man. You're kind of bumming me out, man. Well, I didn't ask to be born. Yeah, I'm gonna hang out with someone else now. I'm gonna hang out with someone else now. Now, I'm gonna get on to the coloring. Now, I'm gonna get on to the coloring. I'm gonna go to new file and just make a new blank document. And we're not using Premiere Pro anymore, we're using Illustrator. I'm gonna go to Image Trace. And to get to Image Trace, you go to Window, Image Trace. Click the object, go to Default, black and white logo, OK. And then after you image trace it, you go to Object, Expand, OK. And then you can take the Direct Selection tool, not the Selection tool, the Direct Selection tool, and take out the background like that. And these are all the saved colors I have right here. I'm gonna give them like blue jeans, gray belt, dark shoes, I don't know, something like that. I'm gonna copy that and put it into the untitled document. Export as, and when you export it, make sure it's a PNG. That way the background's transparent. Now we can start thinking of what colors we can use for his body. I'm gonna make him, what color hair should he have? Never thought of that. Maybe like that. So that's gonna be his head, nearly black hair. File, export as. Now we have to color Jordan. I'm gonna go with this skin tone, a little darker, just to make it look a little different. How about brown hair? That might look good actually. I'm gonna do that. Now, I'm gonna get on to the keyframing. Now, I'm gonna get onto the keyframing on Adobe Animate. I'm just gonna click New File. Now, this is the library panel, this is the timeline panel, and this is the canvas. I'm gonna add folders. Right here, we can click New Folder, and I'm gonna make it one for Charlie. And this is where we can organize all our frames. So these are different folders we can use. So now, also, we can just drag this, like Jordan's character, into this folder, Charlie's character into this folder, colored the location too that we drew. And when it comes to audio, you have to make sure it's an AIF file. It doesn't accept MP3 files for some reason. Don't know why, it just doesn't. It accepts waveform audio files. I'm gonna go to the timeline and add time to the keyframe and just drag it out like that. I might just start with the supporting shot. So I'm just gonna drag in the location. And this will just be like the supporting shot of them standing next to each other. Then we can add a layer, and I'm gonna add one for the characters. Maybe like they're standing right here. I'm gonna start with Jordan. We can just drag his legs in, like right there. Right here, that should be fine. He's just chilling right here. Now I'm gonna add his torso. Maybe like right there. Now, his arm, and I wanna make sure I'm able to manipulate, and I use the Asset Warp tool. And I'm gonna click his shoulder, his elbow, and his wrist. And that makes it able to like bend it and stuff. It's pretty cool. And we can drag his head in now. Now I'm gonna add a layer. Add his pibble. Maybe he's kind of looking down right here. I'm gonna add his eyebrow, just drag it into here. Now I'm gonna add one more layer for the other character. And this will be Charlie. Torso, I'm gonna add a torso. Kind of angle his arm correctly. I want this arm to be behind, right there. So that looks pretty good. They're like chilling next to each other. Maybe his head is forward too. Save him forever. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make sure it's saved so it doesn't go bye-bye if it crashes. I'm just gonna call it IDC. I'm gonna zoom his head in. Maybe he's looking down on the ground because he's sad, like a little bum. And he has straight eyebrows, but he has bushy eyebrows. I'm gonna add the mouth, obviously. So now we got the outlines, the basic structure of how all these characters will stand in the blocking. It's called blocking, whatever. I'm gonna add just one of them blinking. Maybe you can blink. And I'm gonna add him squinting a little bit right here. Now I'm squinting more. One more squint. Blinks completely right here. And now if you want to export it, you have to install this other software called Adobe Media Encoder, but it comes with Animate. If you go to File, Export, Video Media, I'm gonna make it 4K, whatever. Click the file you want to export it to. Just name it Scene 1, S1 for Scene 1. And if you click Start Adobe Media Encoder, Render Queue immediately, that will initiate Adobe Media Encoder. To get Adobe Media Encoder, you have to go to Creative Cloud, like Creative Cloud. And we have it installed right here. Just go to your Creative Cloud. And then you can click Export, and it will do its thing. And it opens a Media Encoder, like I said. And then it renders it like that. And then you'll know it's complete when it says it has been successfully created. Now we can add a scene. I'm gonna add a scene, insert scene. And he says a line right here. So do you want to get the audio layer into the timeline? You can't drag it like that, it doesn't work. You have to drag it into the canvas and then it goes into the timeline. I'm going to copy and paste these layers. We zoom into this guy. He says, it's nice out today. I think of his eyebrows to get lift up a little bit. Right click this and click add keyframe. If you want to see what's behind it, just click this onion layer. Have his eyebrows lift up a little bit like that. Maybe his head turns right here. So I'm gonna take out this head. And right here, we can see that the previous head was 27% smaller. Have his head turn a little bit right here, the first head turn, and make it 27% smaller, so it's the same size. And then we have to have his pupils move with his head. So we can just go like, pew. And maybe right here his head turns a little bit more. So we can just go, pew. 27% smaller, was it? And just have the whole head turn like that with his face. And maybe his eyebrows go back down. Like his expression is all like, wow. I'm gonna have to add blinking, but I'm just gonna demonstrate mouth movement. So let's say he opens his mouth to the S sound. We can take out that mouth movement, the M closed mouth movement, and have all these different vowels right here, it says, right here. So maybe he opens his mouth a little bit, A sound. He's kind of like a happy, and then it goes to the E, sound. So we just add mouth vowels over it.
It's nice out today. I'm tired of this weather. What do you want to do? I don't know. Everything sucks. We could go to the bar. That sounds dumb. You're kind of bumming me out, man. Well, I didn't ask to be born. I'm gonna hang out with someone else now.
These toons.
Thank you for watching that video. We have animation tutorials, media tutorials, tunes, films, and music. So stay tuned and have a great day.
These toons.